Yo, what's up, everybody? I don't even know if it's been a year, and if it has, it's probably been a year. And that version was Ultra Street Fighter 2. So this is, if we're just counting the true form of Street Fighter 2 Turbo, then I've only been playing this game for a couple of weeks or so, a month, however long this game been out. But I just want to go over my thoughts about who's really good and why and things of that nature. So, jump right into it. Go to the main man stage, Ryu. Here we got our cast of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Alright. Now, me personally, I think the best two characters in the game would be Osagat and Vega. I find, well, right now I used Ryu, Balrog. I dibble around with some Honda, things of that nature. But as far as Osagat is concerned, the reasons I think he's good is because one must pretty much understand that in this game, grabs and stuff is strong, zoning is strong, right? I believe Osagat only has one throw. As you can see, thumb, back full screen, and anybody who ever plays Street Fighter knows that Sagat main thing is zoning. Now, Osagat fireballs are pretty quick. I mean, obviously that's a slow one, but this fast one is you know, the high one. So with that being said, I don't even think with him you even have to understand exactly how zoning works. I mean, obviously top players do, but most people, even if you pick him and just throw low target shots, high target shots, they're so fast, hard to react to. You can also cancel the normals, which is obviously taken away from Sagat, but you know, I just found him real annoying to fight against. I know a lot of strong players also use Tiger D. I think this move is really good, it's fast, and more importantly, if he lands right in front of you, if I could get it here, you know, then it's like this guessing game, kind of like the same thing with Ryu after light Tatsu. So he can do this and then uppercut, or he can you know, do it and grab, and now he's back to zoning. So both of those is really strong. Me personally, from fighting him or when using him, it seems like he stuns opponents quickly. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it seems like. What else about Osagat? I mean, like I say, I guess the thing is just the simple stuff works with him. So, yeah, I definitely think he's one of the top characters in the game for sure. Anyway, so yeah. Next will be Vega. I think Vega definitely top tier. Well, like I say, one, he's extremely annoying to fight against, but primarily because two things. Slide is really good. Certain ranges, can't punish it. Really annoying. He also got amazing pokes. I think his flip kick reversal is pretty good. But most importantly, if people play Vega, it's for this cue ball tactic, as they call it. And this can be really annoying to deal with because sometimes it's hard to see what side he's gonna be on. So I really think you don't even really have to understand Street Fighter for this. Just get a lot of wins. Needless to say, top players who play with this character don't even need this. They can just you know, play Vega how you're supposed to be played. Both of those characters I really know, and I think they're both really good. So they would definitely be high on the tier list for me for sure. Which one is better? I have no idea. I haven't playing that long, but both of those characters are very annoying to fight. The next two, in my opinion, would probably be Sim for sure, and I would probably say Chun-Li. So, Dhalsim, he's also annoying to fight. I wouldn't put him as annoying as Old Sagat or Vega, but I think his zoning is really strong. Just Hadokens. This one can be used to mix in with his zoning. It will catch jump ins. He can also build meter really fast. What move is it? There we go. So yeah, I think it's super. To me, every time I get hit by it, it does massive damage. I can't do it right now, but there we go. I think it's super good. Stupid slides, noogies, and obviously, everybody know after those type of grabs, there's always some type of setup. Besides the noogie, you also got another full range throw. This helps with his game. Anybody play Street Fighter know he can keep you out. Normals can make them short, make them long. He actually has a dive kick, which can be rough to deal with. Top of his throwing, like I say, I don't. From my experience playing the game, it also seems like he gets stunned easier. So even though I do think Dhalsim is good, I don't think he's as strong as the other two characters. But like I say, don't get it twisted. Like, people who use Dhalsim are good with Dhalsim. He's so annoying to fight. Look at this. Look at this chop. Look at this chop. Oh boy. So yeah, I think his mobility good. Everything. I think the stun thing might be the main thing against Dhalsim. I mean, you can hit his normals too, but like I say, I don't know. He's annoying to fight, but definitely not as strong as the other two, in my personal opinion. I need y'all, people who have been playing Street Fighter for 80 years, telling me how wrong I am. Alright, I've been playing this game for like a month. Give me a break. Alright, so, next character will be Chun-Li. I think Chun-Li, once again, is good. Not as good as OSV, but she's definitely good. Primarily because I don't know. To me, she's like a defensive, offensive character. It's really weird. Like, her fireball moves really slow. This move right here is so hard to anti-air. I don't know why. Like, a lot of times I do Dragon Punch and it's just trade. So unless I got old Ryu, it would trade or it just win. I don't know the hitbox on this thing, but it's really good. Obviously, you can see she cover a lot of range with it. That's full screen. So just put a fireball on the screen, do this. It's really good. I've been playing other Street Fighter, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, play Street Fighter 3. She's still the normal monster that she always was. She got good normals. Sweep is really good. Crouching medium kick to me is really good. Remind me of Guiles. I don't know how much priority it has, but once for me, legs is good. Especially like when I play bar fight Chun-Li, they do that a lot. So yeah, obviously, but her big thing that I think that really makes her strong is, one, if you look at her walk speed, it's amazing. It's really amazing. It's easier her to move in and out of ranges. You know, speed, play pussies, fireball. You know, it's really good. On top of that, she's almost like an SPD character. We let the health go back here, do a fierce grab. You know, quite a bit of chunk. And obviously the damage in here is random sometimes, so I don't know. It always seems like she does her grab, got a lot of range, put it in with her walk speed. She does a lot of damage. Look at that, 38. Let's see if I can try one more time. Yeah, so walk it back and forth. Yeah, let's heal back up. Whew, look at that chunk. You know, so this move is really annoying. But yeah, so basically, like I say, Chun-Li is annoying. She seems like, you know, she plays a little defense here, get in, wants to grab you. Zone might not be as strong as like Ryu's or Osagat, but definitely strong. So yeah, I would definitely put these two up there. You know, obviously my tier list is gonna be based off of like who I find, who I think is annoying to fight. So those 4 characters for sure. The next 2, actually, you know what? Let's change the stage here. Give me some time to think. I don't have a list. I'm just kind of going off what I think. So I think the next 2 would be Varrock for sure. Oh, I know. Oh, kid. Huh. Alright, here we go. So what is Varrock? In this game, obviously, definitely rushed down. But, I don't know. I think Varrock is up top tier in this for sure, basically due to a few things. One, low rush, very fast. I mean, knocks down on hit. Most importantly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Well, most importantly, it's advantage on block. So, you block this, still his turn. You know, it's not like a massive, you know, massive frame advantage, but anything helps, right? So, I mean, obviously, if I'm fighting Ken, he can just DP, but low rush is very strong. I think dash straight is pretty good too. I use it to try to like punish whiff DPs. But low rush is the main go-to tool. Headbutt goes through fireballs if I can do it. Uh-oh. You know. Easy to safe jump, but nevertheless, like, it's still good that he has it. You know. So yeah, low rush, like I said, strong. He has turn punch. I'm not a turn punch user, but people that do use it, the hitbox on it does seem a lot bigger than it is on straight. And obviously, if you charge it long enough, the more damage you do and things like that. But yeah, so offensive monster, he get in there, he can start problems, he can do weird, some of the gimmicks that works for him. So this dash punch you do by holding back for 2 seconds and then forward and down, right? But obviously while doing that, you get charged for a headbutt. So a lot of times you'll see that, and with new characters, that beat out a DP. You can also cancel a rush punch into super. So that could be good if you do a rush punch, you see Hadoken. Oh, and his super's really good. Oh, I didn't talk about that with the other characters. Just know that every character that I mentioned before, their super is amazing. Chun-Li's super is amazing. Vega's is pretty much just an option select. He just grab you off the wall. Or hit you. If he hits you, it don't come out. So, yeah. So, on top of that, all their supers are really good. Bar's super is really good. And he has a mash grab, right? Which, just like every mash grab in this game, he can do some weird stuff. A lot of times you'll see Bar players walk on the jab, grab you again. If he gets 2 of those, you don't mash out right, it's like 50% health. So, yeah. Varg is really good. Not without faults though. I do think he loses to like Zangief. I shouldn't say lose. I think Zangief can hold himself well. T-Hawk can give him some problems. T-Hawk player know what he's doing. The dash punches can be stuffed. You can safe butt the jump the headbutt. So it's not to say that he's not good. He's definitely really good. Well, you know, but people who definitely have experience playing this game will know exactly what to do. So, yeah. Old Ken, let me set the record straight. I think Old Kid is really good. I do not like fighting Old Ken. It's so annoying to deal with. Unlike the new characters, DP is invincible all the way up. He will beat anything. It won't trade. His fireballs, you know, usually the thing with Ken is, you know, the fireball game is not his thing. That's more so like Ryu. But I think with new Ken, that's not necessarily the case. Like, the fireballs are flying. So unless you got old Ryu, I mean, maybe that's the case. But even, you know, I don't know. I just don't like fighting new Kid, man. You don't have, I mean, not new Kid, old Kid. You don't have like the knee bash thing, but throws are still strong. DP. So I don't know. I feel like new Ken would be like Ryu, like new Ryu and old Ken if they were put together. That's what I think about new Ken. So he's definitely good, just due to the fact that fireballs are strong. Like I said, fireballs are very strong in this game. DP is invincible all the way up, and in certain ranges, it's hard to punish DP. Obviously, we don't have super, but you know, we don't really need it. But you know, it's all good. Yeah, so I definitely think Old Ken is pretty good. Like, my personal opinion. I hate fighting Ken. So after that, what do we got? Man, I don't know. I guess my mind gets kind of fuzzy here. Wanna say Ryu. Ryu and Guile? Yeah, let's go with these two. So here we go. My boy, the main man. I think Ryu is strong. Obviously not without faults, right? Like, gets right on the fireball, he loses a lot of health. Even though he has the DP, which is good, obviously not as good as Ken's, but you know, some might make it easier to punish. Definitely one of the best supers in the game. Yeah. You know, I think my biggest thing about Ryu is he's not ridiculously strong in one area, and he's not ridiculously weak in one area. He's the balanced guy. with that being said, and being the jack of all trades, and popular, everybody uses him, right? So I think his biggest thing is that a lot of people just gonna know how to fight him because everybody uses him. You know, even though he's good, even if you play this for a certain amount of time, I think you're just gonna learn how to fight you just due to like matchup experience. You know, so definitely got some gimmicks. Tatsu grab, or, you know, Tatsu uppercut. You know, he's you know, he's Ryu. I would put him like he's either super high mid, or he's like low top, somewhere around there. But he's definitely fun to play with. You know, overhead, sweep is strong, cancel things like that. So yeah, Guile. It's definitely like this defensive monster in this game. Obviously he can be played aggressively, but you know, you know, put a Sonic B on screen, react. I think his normals are amazing. Anti-airs is solid. You know, I don't know if this game he's easier to stun. I know it's usually like that in other Street Fighter titles, but you know, I don't have much use of his super, but I also don't play the character, so it's kind of hard for me to. I can't even do it. Anyway, kind of hard for me to tell you if you know the uses for that, but let's say Guile. I think the main thing about him is just don't get annoyed when you fight him. Once you start getting annoyed, I think he pretty much wins. But defensive monster, I personally think he's strong. I don't know exactly where he falls on the tier list, but you know, good players to play with him. Definitely, for sure, definitely. So after these two, I want to say E Honda for sure. Who would be? DJ. DJ. Oh, my boy Edmund Honda. So I think Edmund is, once we get to the point where you start noticing some obvious problems with characters, I should say. I like E Honda. I think he's fun to play with. He definitely got Oshio loops and things like that. 100 hands, I think, is really strong. You know, I even think this regular throw is strong. He also has a knee bash grab. He gets some type of mix-up. I think his normals is all right. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. People make them work. I think headbutt is okay. It's not as good as like a dashing low, but it's okay. Bad thing about Honda is that, well, the good thing about Honda is he pretty much can beat, in my personal opinion, everybody that has to fight him head on. So like people who don't have projectiles, you know, I think he can definitely hold his own. He does a lot of damage too. Problem with E Honda is people with fireballs, it's kind of hard for him to get in. I don't think his walk speed is the best, right? Forward or backwards. Jumping is usually not a good idea with him because obviously his hurt box is so big, right? You could definitely use the butt slam to get over projectiles, but it's easily swept, and you know, people who have enough matchup experience against Honda knows this. So I do think he's good, and people make him work, but he definitely has a lot of problems. this, even his super, I'm not sure on hit. Oh, I can't do nothing today. I'm not sure on hit, but I know on block for sure after the first hit, you just dragon punch it. Yeah. But don't get it twisted. There's definitely some good Honda players out there who understand these matchups. But I do think he get blown up by Fireball. Especially characters like DJ and Ryu. Uh-oh. Alright, so now we got DJ here. I always thought DJ is strong. I just don't know if he's a fan favorite. The way I look at DJ is how I look at like how you got Ryu and Ken is the same way I look at like DJ and Guy. Yeah, I could be completely wrong, but this is just from my experience. Alright, so don't chew me up here. But I feel like Guile would be more like of what Ryu is, and DJ would be more like how Ken is. Now, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Guile can't play the zoning game. He definitely, I mean, DJ can't play the zoning game. He definitely can, but to me, he just seems like he has way more annoying normals than Guile does. So he can get in there and do stuff. So crouching medium punch seems like beats out a lot of stuff. Crouching medium kick is a sweep for him. So he actually got 2. You know, really, I think this is really fast. Punish a lot of stuff. This move, you can see a lot of new DJ players spam this move. It can be hard to deal with. What else? Some of these I don't know. When I usually play him, I like this move. I don't know how good it is, but I think it got a lot of range. It's kind of slow, but it works. Anti-air is not the best, but it's not the anti-air of Guile, but I don't think it's bad. It's one of the things, but it's good that he has one, but I don't know how easy it is to safe jump it. Throws to help his zoning. I think he only has one. Oh, no, he got 2. I think those are the only 2 he got. Yeah. More importantly, he jump, right? So a lot of times you'll see DJs trying to just go for cross-ups and do combos. See if I can... Hey, there we go. See if I get a combo. I mean, that could be hard to deal with. And then even then it's hard. So he could jump over once, crouch jab, throw you, do it again, make it safe. So, yeah, I feel like DJ has the option to play the zoning. He would do what he can against certain characters, but, you know, once he gets in, all the fun starts. So, I don't know if he's as defensive as Guile, but, you know, he works. Oh, and super. I think his super is solid. You know, it's solid. A little slow, but definitely solid. All right. So let's see what else we got here. I think we in our last little low tiers here. Change the left one. Blanka's annoying. Let's go with Blanka. I'm gonna say Blanka. I'm gonna say Blanka and Faye. I'm going to say Blanka. If anybody been playing Street Fighter for any amount of time, knows that. Well, I like Blanka. I think Blanka's thing is Blanka relies a lot off. Well, I ain't gonna say rely, but Blanka has a lot of gimmicks in my personal opinion, gimmicks are okay, but they don't always work. So that's why I think he's on the lower end of the spectrum. Another thing is, you know, Blanka Ball would be good if he just landed, but on blocking on hit, he bounces off, so a lot of characters can punish it on hit and on the block. So obviously you have to be mindful. I think up ball is cool, it's active on the first frame. So even though I don't know if it's, but I don't know if it falls under the same spectrum as like being able to punish it. I'm sure it does. I think his super is terrible. You can punish it. It's not good. So I guess it's cool if you want to chip him. I don't know. Electricity is solid, but if you're doing it like here, Fei Long could just sweep it. He does have a mass grab, which is kind of his thing, right? So a lot of times you'll see Blanka's jump, jab, grab. He has very large throw range. But yeah, I think his biggest thing, this move is pretty much useless. But I think his biggest thing is his special move being punishable. So a lot of times he has to play footsies and try to get in and go for grabs. He does have a hop. I'm playing on a PS4 controller right now, so it's hard for me to do it. There we go. There we go. There we go. So a lot of times you'll see that. So yeah, I don't know. I think Blanka's fun. Oh, and he does the whip ball and the grab. So Blanka is fun. You know, it's fun to be annoying, but he's not fun to fight against. Even though he does have all these gimmicks and things of that nature, I don't think he's strong, because the things that he can do, you can't really rely off of. So next would be the main man, Fei Long. I think Fei Long is cool once he kind of gets going. His pressure is really good. He got really good combo. I think Flame Kick at certain ranges could be annoying to deal with sometimes. Chicken Wing is solid. The problem with Fei, to me though, is that he has to get in. With a game where zoning is strong, right? And when people does grabs and they throw you for a screen, it could be a problem. But I think his normals is good. His walk speed is amazing. You know, he just has to get in, and that could be very frustrating. So picture like a Fei Long fighting an old Sagat, even Ryu for that matter. Hell, even Nukian, like, he can make it work and get in, but, you know, he has to get in, stay in, and he kind of wants to kill you. So, yeah. People do make him work, but that's just my opinion. His super is pretty solid. Does the records. I think his throws is good, but that's his thing. You just got to get in and stay in. So yeah, that's a big problem for Mr. Fei. But numbers is good. After those, are we at the bottom? I think we're at the bottom 3 here. So my bottom 3 would be I guess we could rock it out. Mr. Geef himself. People love Geef. A lot of people use Geef. You can always tell you fight a good Geef. I'm a sucker for Snake Eyes. He used Geef. I think Geef. I think his normals is solid. You know, clothesline used to get out of fireball situations and stuff. Green hair. Excuse me. And who don't want to SPD somebody, right? Or running bear grab. However, I just think Zangief suffers from the same thing that Fei Long suffers from, which is basically he has to get in. So I don't think his walk speed is as good as Fei's, right? I don't think his normals, maybe outside of like crouch and sweep, is as good as Fei's. You know, he just has to get in, stay in, you know, mix people up, knock them down, things like that. But like I said, a game where you know you get hit with a DP, now you 2/3 from the screen, or a grab, now you 2/3 from the screen, or you know you get hit by a fireball, it pushes you back this far. He has to get in, so you're definitely gonna be working harder than everybody else. I still think it's fun to play with because you don't want to grab somebody from that range, right? You don't want to grab somebody from that range. Or it's cool to beat somebody with Zangief knowing that you're not only playing with a character that's not as good, but you know, you outworked him. And he has some gimmicks too. This grab is pretty gimmicky. Obviously, you go for mixed up, yada yada yada. You know, but I would put Mr. Zangief, you know, towards the bottom. Granted, I do like. I don't know if everybody else would agree with me. I do like his super, only because it's like an option select, right? If I go for a super and I don't get it, it won't come out. But the moment, you know, it comes out, that's when he does it. So I don't know. I like it, especially if he wants to get in anyway. So yeah. And then I guess our bottom two would of course be Mr. T and Mrs. Kim. Now, I want to put a little asterisk by T-Hawk, and I'll tell you why. I think if you have people of the same skill level, T-Hawk is bad. However, if you have a really good T-Hawk player and like an average, like, I don't know, like a Shoto or something, you know, T-Hawk's going to look pretty much OP. So first and foremost, just like all the other characters at the bottom, T-Hawk has to get in. I think this Hawk dive is very, I don't know, you can see it coming. So it gotta be a complete guess, or, you know, somebody do a DP, it just don't come out right. I think his normals is a lot longer than Zangief. Slower, but, you know, they're there. He has the same, super. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. You know, same properties where if it don't come out, it won't come out. If it do come out, it do come out. So that's pretty cool. Full screen grab, even though I don't know if you would want that playing with Hawk. He has a mash throw, so he can get, you know, SPDs and things like that. But the main thing about T-Hawk at a super high level is, you know, if I go for 360 here, unlike Zangief, I won't have a whip throw animation. I'm going to jump, or, you know, I will not have a whip throw. So what people discover is that you can negative edge it. Negative edge is when you actually hold the button, do the motion, and then release. The game will still do it. So if I try with a DP, if I press the button, I'm holding through the motion, let it go, it comes out, even though it doesn't show it like on the bottom left of the screen. So what people do is they would, you know, hold the button, do a 360 motion, and end it down back, right? If I could get it. There we go. And he would do the 360. The reason that's such a good thing is because, like, Cammy decides to do an uppercut, I won't get a whip throw animation, and I would just block. However, if she does nothing, I get a grab. So that's really strong. And some characters have no way to get out of this. You know, they just have to either hope the T-Hawk player messes up or have a super or something. So I don't know. T-Hawk he's weird. I don't know if he's really good outside of that. Like he's like a one-trick pony, right? Like that's what he got going from him. So I don't know. I still think he's at the bottom though. because that's only gonna work for so long. You know, you still got to get in. It's only gonna be a matter of time before you run into somebody who's gonna just run away from you, keep you out. So yeah. Last but not least, in my personal opinion, you got Mrs. Cammy White. I don't think Cammy is good. Now, it's not to say that people don't use her. And it's not to say that people, you know what I'm saying, make her work. One of the best things I like about Super Turbo is the character loyalty is uncanny. So there's definitely people who use her that are amazing with her. I would probably get bodied by a lot of people, probably mad that I put her at the bottom, but I don't think she's good. Walk speed and stuff is pretty solid. Her normals, I think, are okay. I think Crouch Medium is probably like the best one. It's fast. Seems like it has a lot of priority. She does have some gimmicks with her uppercut, and at certain ranges this is good, but she just, I don't know, man. She just don't have the tools, I don't think. Like certain characters like E Honda, she got to get in and will probably blow her up. Eve, she got to get in, probably blow her up. I even think Fei Long to an extent, get in, blow up. Characters with strong zoning, keep her out. Like I say, she does have some stuff, and you know, I guess she can get in with that, and then a super is okay at certain ranges, but I just don't think she's good, man. I don't, you know. So she's definitely, if you fight her, she's definitely not the most annoying character to fight in this game. You know, if you fight a real good carry player, it might seem like that, but you know, I don't think she's good. So, anyway, it's not like I know what I'm talking about anyway, right? But you know, I think that's everybody. So that's just my tier list for playing this game for no amount of time. Obviously, the game has been out for years, and I definitely still have a lot more to learn. I do think the game is fun, but just from most annoying to least annoying is what I put this game as. So, like I say, just wanted to make a short video. You know, like, comment, subscribe, put more content coming. Just want to make a video real quick. So until then, peace.